Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. Today we're taking a look at a Takara Tomy Generations figure, and it's the Infiltrator Starscream. I got this figure kind of on a whim. It was on sale at Big Bad Toy Store. This is a Takara exclusive. Basically what it is, it's a recasting of the Fall of Cybertron Starscream figure. So we've had this a few different times already, so why not another one? But the cool thing about this one is it's the ghost of Starscream from Fall of Cybertron, kind of. We've seen that figure in multiple incarnations. It's a fan favorite because, well, from G1 on forward, Starscream has some kind of ghost form, and that's always fun. And yeah, I figured, you know, I'll go ahead and pick this up because I don't have a Ghost of Starscream figure from any of the other molds, so I figured I'd go ahead and pick this one up. So let's go ahead and start out by taking a look at the packaging. So here we have the Infiltrator Starscream packaging, and it's a little different in the fact it's black and white. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it is what it is. I really wasn't expecting a black and white box. We got the Takara Tomy logo, Transformers Generations, 30th anniversary. It says it's Infiltrator Starscream, and we got some really cool comic art going on there, which is really, really nice. And the parrots are going nuts today, by the way. So just kind of a close-up really quick. So there's the logo down there. Here's a bunch of Japanese. I cannot read. Some really nice comic art of the packaging. Definitely cool. And then, of course, Takara Tomy there. Here on the side, it shows all the weapons that he comes with. He's got a neutron assault rifle, a path blaster, and then the photon burst rifle. Of course, the first one is just the weapons that he normally comes with. The path blaster actually came with Fall of Cybertron Sideswipe, I believe, and then the photon burst rifle is actually Shockwave's cannon, which is interesting. It came with these figures, but I'm presuming that it did because of the portion of the game that this figure comes from Fall of Cybertron. On this side, we've got the tech specs, Decepticon logo, little Starscream down there, so if you want to see the tech specs, you can pause and read that. Really nothing on the bottom, bunch of Japanese Transformers on the top. Here's the back of the package. There's a write-up in Japanese I do not read. We've got the robot, we've got the jet form. Nothing too terribly exciting, so just kind of a close-up. If you can read Japanese and want to read that, you may. And there's the write-up. If you want to read that, you may. So yeah, definitely interesting. So let's go ahead and get Starscream out of the package and see what we think. Here we've got Infiltrator or Ghost Starscream out of the package, and it looks kind of interesting. So why Infiltrator Starscream? Why didn't they just call it Ghost of Starscream? Well, this figure is actually modeled after the Starscream character from Fall of Cybertron on a particular level, the Betrayal of Starscream. He basically has a cloaking device. He goes in, he sneaks into Shockwave's lab, and you know, he's basically trying to get back at all the Decepticons and take over and start his own army and all that kind of good stuff. And this is the cloaked version of him from the game, basically. Now, he comes with some other weapons. Here is one of the other weapons that he comes with. This is a repaint of Shockwave's cannon. It's a very nice metallic red. I do like that. With some translucent smoky plastic. If I can get it to focus again. There we go. Very cool stuff, and you can kind of see the smoke at the tip of the barrel. He also comes with this weapon, which is pretty cool. This is the gun that comes with Sideswipe, I believe. I don't own the figure, so I don't know. I like the purple and the metallic red. It's a little bland on this side, but definitely a nice heavy-duty weapon. I think I might have to find a bot to use that. So why does he come with these weapons? Well, in the game, at that point, he gets a few levels where he's getting some weapon upgrades, so I'm presuming that's why he comes with it. The figure itself, definitely cool. It's a lot of translucent plastic, but there is also some standard plastic as far as joints and things, so that the figure doesn't totally fall apart, I would presume, over time. I'm always sketchy on crystal figures. I had a Nemesis Primal figure that had a crystal shoulder joint that broke for absolutely no reason. It just, on the shelf, broke. So I won't be transforming this a lot because of that fear. Just kind of a close-up. Here he is, looking really, really cool. He's got a blue head. I don't know why they didn't make that smoky. He does have orange light piping. We get some nice red translucent there, some purple paint picks, silver paint picks, smoky translucent plastic, very cool. The arms are solid plastic. Go back to a blue, very cool stuff. And then his gun here is red with a metallic paint. Very cool, definitely digging him. Overall, a really neat looking little figure for sure. So here's the back side. Some more smoky gray plastic. Yeah, I mean, a pretty cool figure all in all. I am digging him. So let's go ahead and see what he looks like compared to the standard Starscream. Alright, so here we have the Ghost or Infiltrator Starscream next to the standard edition Fall of Cybertron Starscream. Huge differences. Obviously, we've got a lot darker plastic here, the lighter gray, which is kind of interesting. The crystal plastic here kind of matches there. Yeah, just kind of interesting. I don't know why the toes aren't a smoky gray. I think that would have looked a little bit cooler. But yeah, it's an interesting variation of the Starscream figure. It is Starscream very easily. You can tell it's supposed to be Starscream. I think I would have liked it a little bit better if it was a bit more accurate to this figure, maybe with some red metallic paint there, because it'd be hard, because that's all one plastic piece, so you couldn't do smoky gray and crystal red. But I don't know, it is what it is. It works. I like it. I think it looks interesting. Is it worth the price of admission? That's the question. So let's go ahead and take a look at Starscream here in his jet mode. And here we have the Infiltrator or Starscream's Ghost in the vehicle mode, and it looks cool. I am digging it. Now the funny thing is, the instructions in the box kind of show his head up in flight mode, and I'm not really sure why. It kind of looks like Scourge from the original G1, but I mean, just like the other one, you can fold it down, and yeah, looks a lot cooler. But yeah, overall, I am digging the color pattern. I like the crystal nose piece up here. The crystal plastic looks good. The smoky gray black. We got some nice purple paint picks. Really digging the wings here. I think the additional silver helps out a lot on the wing. The metallic red looks really nice. I am digging that. Love the crystal blue on the thrusters and the rear spoiler. Just all around looks nice. I am digging this mode a lot. So yeah, definitely nice. Though I will be keeping it in the robot mode, I am appreciative of this paint deco. So let's go ahead and compare him to the original Fall of Cybertron Starscream. So here we have both Starscreams side by side, and they are drastically different. I am really digging the smoky gray on this one. It shows the purple paint popping out a lot better on this figure than it does this figure here. While I do like the metallic paint here, I wish it was two-toned or maybe even crystal. I don't know. But yeah, the crystal blue is gorgeous on this figure. And it just needs a little bit more crystal red to me. I don't know why, but I think I would like that. But definitely a cool comparison to the original Fall of Cybertron figure. So is this a figure that you want in your Transformers collection? Well, If you're Starscream completist, I would say yes. If you are a fan of the Ghost Starscream figures, you like the clear plastic Starscream figures, or you just like the crystal Transformer figures in general, then you're going to like this. However, if you are a typical Transformers fan that's just going to get something off the shelf, this is an easy pass because it's not a cheap figure. At the time of this recording, Big Bad Toy Store had it on sale for about $89. There's also a version that came with a book, which was, I want to say, around $110, something like that. So it's not a cheap figure for a deluxe at all. However, that being said, it is very cool, and since I don't have a Ghost of Starscream figure in my collection, I really couldn't pass it up. So there he is, the Transformers Generations Infiltrator Starscream from Takara Tomy. If you guys like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. Add a comment below. I'd like to see what you guys think down there. What are your opinions on this figure? Do you like the Ghost of Starscream figures? Are you a fan of the Fall of Cybertron figures? What do you think? Would you like to see other repaints of this mold, maybe a Sunstorm or Acid Rain, or maybe some of the other Rainmakers? I'd like to see the Coneheads in this format, personally. So definitely subscribe to my channel, guys. Share my videos. I do appreciate it. And as always, look for more videos in the future.